You know, there's some shit I see on like TikTok that'll really piss me the fuck off, and it's always at like 3 in the morning too. Right at that time where you're at like your most like emotionally vulnerable. So you know the algorithm's just gonna hit you with some gut-wrenching shit that's gonna leave you falling to sleep just like, God, why is my life like this? It's the fucking yearners. Now, the yearners, what is a yearner? I'm sure we have some basic level concept of this. The yearner is the person that is just unable to really accept the fact that this bitch don't want you. And to start the pretense here, we're gonna establish once again that bitch is a gender neutral term for the like I don't know, like 4% of women that watch this channel. I don't know. Yearning is it's a state I think we'll all hit at least once. A real yearner, and this is going to be the point of the video today. This is the point where, like, if you click off within a minute, it should be at least after hearing this. A real yearner will yearn once, and then yearn to never yearn again. There was a debate. I got broken up with like 6 months ago. Fucked me up for a while. But after I went on like my character arc, I'm like, all right, shit, I'm good. Put me back in, coach. Twice the mental illness, double the ass size. I'm ready. I can handle it again. But one thing I was having a debate on with some friends: is it worse to go out and fuck like 10 bitches and just destroy yourself mentally, or to yearn for a horrendous amount of time over one person? And honestly, I'm gonna be so real here, and it goes against everything I would normally stand for. I think it is less mentally harmful to like absolutely whore yourself out for like a horrendous amount of people than it is to yearn. Yearning is a fucking poison. Let me tell you that. And I feel like talking on this, there's a line between like having a crush on someone that's totally normal. That is totally normal, and dealing with it in a way where you like address with said crush how you're feeling, and if it doesn't go anywhere, then like you're able to just drop it. That's totally fine. That's normal. That's not yearning, and I feel like a lot of people, like, we live in a time where like everyone's exaggerating shit to like the highest extent. So you'll have people out like they'll have normal crushes. No. You in this case, you are a real yearner. You don't take no for an answer. Not in like a creepy like I'm gonna do horrible things to you way, but like, God damn it, I want this bitch and I'm not gonna stop until I get them. And that's bad. That's bad, because you know what? The worst thing that can happen to you is that you actually get with them. Not in a sense of but what's bad is yearning for so long and then getting what you wanted and then having it be like, oh, okay, I just like the chase more. What's worse than that is having it being better than what you thought was going to happen, because eventually, you know, if you yearn for long enough and you end up getting what you want, it's not, how do I explain this? A lot of times it's not going to be like a natural thing, you know? Like, if this person didn't like you before, and and you spend enough time on the subject of I like you, this person might just start thinking they like you back, and maybe they end up doing it. But in the situation that I was in, I don't know if this person like actually liked me back in the way that I liked them. And then eventually, on a random fucking Tuesday, it all just comes to an end. Man, this is obviously a personal subject to me, because now that I've gone through this, I will never fucking yearn again. I have learned, you know what? If it's not meant to be, it's not gonna happen, and I can't force that shit. And it's a lesson that I had to learn the hard way, that I'm hoping that my babbling on the internet to however many people watch will either quit yearning before it hurts them too, or can get a nice little laugh out of either my personal expense or because they can relate to it. I would rather have people laugh at my expense than ever go through that shit. Like, that shit will fuck you up. It did for me, goddamn. But I think there's some positives to say about the heart of a yearner. You know, it can show you care so much, and maybe it can come off as a little bit obsessive. But like there's certain energy about yearners that's almost like it's a very valuable trait. That obsession or dedication can be applied to like a lot of different ways that don't have to be yearning, and that's a powerful trait. You know, you really look at how fucking lazy people can be nowadays. Yearners aren't typically like that. However, the energy can get like lost in translation along the way. Yearning can be a tool. Yearning can be a tool like a lot of horrible things. It's if you're able to like take that drive and obsession you have towards someone that that isn't responding to you, and apply it to like something else. Like you know, maybe you're a fat fucking chud, and you take that energy that you could be yearning over a bad bitch and start yearning over how good life could be if you were like 10% body fat. That's a good goal to yearn for. Yearning doesn't have to be like a romance exclusive thing. You can yearn to like walk into a room, and then just whenever you open up that door, everyone in the room can somehow like just hear "Cool for the Summer" by Demi Lovato playing behind you. That's a cool thing to do. Maybe you want to get really smart and shit like that. Maybe you're just a total fucking nerd, and that's cool too. And you take that energy and time and invest it into learning and being smart, and you're the guy that fucking knows everything. You're the guy that everyone wants in class. You're the guy everyone wants on the fucking job with you, because you know your shit, and they know that they're gonna have a smooth time sailing ahead with D1 yearner who yearns for knowledge or shit like that. But it almost never fucking it never starts out that way. At least every yearner learns learns the hard way that you know, your first yearn is gonna be for a bad bitch, you know, and you're gonna try and pull that bad bitch, and you might succeed. God help you if you do, because you're just setting yourself up for more trouble. Hopefully, you just learn that, like, you know, I gotta just let this shit go. It's not gonna happen. I can't let myself go through this anymore. Hopefully, that's where it starts and ends. If not, you know, you learn, you go through it. And shit, I feel for you, man. I feel for all of my fellow yearners out there, because it is its own layer of hell. And I guess my real point is that, like, yearning, it's okay. It's okay to yearn because you have to learn. It's okay to yearn because you gotta learn. You gotta learn that you can't be doing that shit. And I don't mean like she doesn't like me, well, 10 other bitches will. No, that's not an appropriate answer to. That's not moderation. Moderation can solve a lot of problems. It's being willing to go through the difficult detachment of yearning for someone that will set you up for like a lot better things. Like personally, like I said, I got dumped, and I've been taking my time to like invest all this excess energy I have that I was passionate for someone, and invest it into other aspects of my life. Like, I'm going to school now. I have dropped out of school twice before, and I got out of this relationship. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my degree, and I'm back on. I'm assuming a lot of the people that are watching this video are new here, but I ran this channel like 3 years ago, and I gave up on it after a while because it just wasn't seeing success. And I posted a video a few days ago, and it did like relatively well for a channel that's pretty done. I'm like, okay, I've got all this energy now. I'm not too consumed by school at the moment, even though finals are coming up, and I'm gonna get like completely fucking molested by those. But you know what? That's okay, because I know I can handle it. I've got the energy. I've seen what I can do for a bitch that doesn't want me back. What if I take that same energy and apply it towards myself? And you know, that's when you start seeing good things. You know, a lot of these voids, they don't fucking deserve your energy. You are a king. You are a strong king, and I don't mean that on some fucking self-help guru type shit. I'm saying that because it's true. The yearners out here know how much energy you have. Like, it's an objective fact that if you can care so much for someone, you deserve more, or they don't deserve that energy you have. You deserve that energy because it's yours, and I want to see all my yearners put that towards something good, whatever that can be. Instead of yearning, put that in you, and God willing, you'll find someone that They don't have to be as big of a yearner as you, but just someone who will take appreciation from all of that positive energy you have, all of that love you have to give and want to put out into the world and give to someone, and they'll appreciate that. And there are bad bitches with huge fucking tits that'll appreciate. I'm not doing a good job at making bitch seem like a gender neutral term. I do mean it. Whatever. There are bad bitches with huge arms that'll appreciate that shit too. And you know what? That's what you deserve. That with the amount of positive energy and love that you have, you deserve a girl with huge tits, and you deserve a guy with huge fucking arms. That's what you deserve. And you can't be out here just continuing to give your time to some fucking moid or foid that cannot comprehend the positivity you have. It's stupid on their part, really. Like, you can love someone that much. God knows the lengths you're willing to go to give these people what they need or what they want, and they just don't fucking see the value in it. But you know what? You don't have to make that your problem. That doesn't have to be your problem. That can be their problem that they have, can be the best life that you give to yourself and someone else that reciprocates that back. And that is the point. If you're gonna yearn for yourself. Yearn because you want to live a better life. You know, don't yearn over someone that can't appreciate that back. And I guess that's really all I have to say. That's a good like 12-ish and 11 and a half minutes of yapping. Yeah, live a good life. Bye, guys.